Hello, folks, and welcome back to the 20th anniversary edition classic servers. Let us continue with Octopus. Still enjoying that name. And if I'm releasing this in order in my videos, this is going to be released so fucking late. The 20th anniversary servers will probably be over by then. But it is what it is. It do be how it do be do. Hmm. Alright. Alright. I have some quests here. Uh, I remember I've since lost the books. We had mice invade for a bit years back, um, and they tore up a few different things. And well, I think I had to get rid of it. Um, shot on the rest. But I had my aunt had gotten me the strategy guide for this game, for classic WoW. Was it the Bradley something? I don't remember, but she got me the strategy guide for this and Burning Crusade, I think. That really brings me back. I think they have Penny Arcade art in them. Oh, that's nice. Since I have herb finding now, I can track the gloomweed. Do you really only need 3 bits? And Gordo, for all his issues, is actually pretty well spoken for a abomination. There's some Peace Bloom. Thank you for your poor choices. Awesome. Oh, you respawned quick. Shank a bitch. Modern WoW has too much elements to it. There's Holy Strike, there's Radiant, there's this and that. It's just like, calm down. But yeah, I'm still I'm kind of sad. Should I articulate it? Some silverleaf. I was talking about like how they could have done things like with Shadowlands. They could have done things differently. I'm still sad they didn't do something like that because it sounds a lot cooler than the bastardization that we got. And given that it's tied in with death and all that, you could still have gotten Bolivar involved. It just requires a bit of reworking. There's a portal to another place. I'm thinking of having two expansions set there. You know, it establishes this is another place. And then a death god seeing the portal tries reaching through to harvest more life. Maybe I should drop herbalism and go with skinning. Because if I'm gonna have to fight beasts anyway. I could profit more. And it wouldn't require me to go much out of my way. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it, and probably because it's my own idea, I'm quite partial to it, but I do feel it sounds better than what we got, where you can still have characters from the past turn up. Oh, here's Arthur, here's Uther, uh, you know, you can still have them turn up, but they've been stolen from their justified sleep, their justified afterlife. You don't decanonize everything and anything that's been established previously. All you do is, you know, establish a new world's afterlife. So that's what I'm thinking. May as well get some knife skill. Like, part of me is thinking, like, what, like, they probably don't want to fully, like, leave Azeroth behind as this place of story. And that's fair enough. But they could use, like, a break from it. Because, like, oh, we discovered a new island. 2 expansions in a row. Here's this. I suppose that may not be entirely accurate, but whatever. You know. It can just be a way to palate cleanse, you know? Gives them more of a base to work with, since they're feeling so locked in. So they just get more areas to play with, you know. So, you know, they have, like, we have Azeroth, we have Outland, we have another place. So we do an expansion or two over here. Like, we should have had an expansion on Argus. And then we, like, oh, while we were off, you know, focused over there, another evil rose on Azeroth. And so we just kind of end up running around putting out fires. And if that gets a bit tiring, they can introduce a new area, something else. Like, there is talk of the other side of Azeroth. Could introduce that. You know, this kind of thing. I just noticed the LT. I have no idea what just happened there. I'm not actually throwing the stick forwards, I'm clicking with both of them. Three more. There's a food crate there. But yeah, for all my critiques and criticisms, it's just simply because I think they could do better. I like the game. I think it's a good game. I think it's fun. I thought I saw some leaving there. I like the game. I think it's a good game. And I think they could do better. You know, I think they can do well with it. So it's more of a criticism because I think they can do better than just to hate on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I think it's just a criticism because I think they can do better. I think they can, you know. Is there any more up here? I think they can make it a really, yeah, like a good game. Since I'm not in too much danger, I've just been using my knives to finish them off. But there we go. Anyone up top? 2. But they contain Muppets. Hysterical. But yeah, for all my complaining, it's simply because I think they can do better. And I want them to do better. I like the game. I think it's a fun game, and it's just sad for me to see it, you know, get shitted up. Yeah, that's beyond me. Now I can summon it from there. Got nothing off that one. Okay, good. I'm starting to wonder if this was even the right target. I suppose it's a swings and roundabouts sort of thing. You know, should I go for skinning or herbalism? Because I won't always be fighting beasts. And if I wanted to fight... I won't always be fighting beasts. And if I want to get skinning up, I'm going to have to kill a lot of beasts. Meanwhile, just gathering herbs, and I could, in theory, avoid enemies and do so. Same time, I'm disliking the idea of killing enemies and not getting all out of them. remember struggling when I got the Silver Pine. But I don't know why. I think I was getting ganged up on by Worgen, but I felt like my damage was suffering too. So it was just like, that's just attack, not auto attack. Do we even have an auto attack? Forgot attempts could fail. At that point, I was gonna wait for it to just despawn. Ah, you fucked it up too bad. I think I need to check back a bit. Ah. 1, 2, 3. Accidentally moved him. Okay, the herb notes have been very generous. Been getting almost like 3 apiece. No, I think I got two. I got 2 off one of them, but they've been very generous. I was expecting to be getting like 1s. Alright, let's head to the Cold Heart Manor. It's not really much for manor, but sure. Oh, Gob Tip is being a decoy. I'm gonna run. Firstly, summon them back in. Here we go. Not over there. I'm here. The map is so skewed. Something to be said for playing unmodded. I'm not sure what that sound effect even was. Not sure if you can hear it, but there's actually a terrible storm going on right now. Started last night. Ton of hail, ton of rain. Still going. Three more putrid claws. It's absolutely freezing. I'm playing here with as much as me undercovers as I can muster. Just need 2 more putrid coals. Also, this is demon skin, not demon armor. Awesome. I've enough money to buy another bag. I think that's the best investment I can make at present. What the fuck? My god. The amount of stopping and starting. Future me is hating it already. Present me is hating it already. Have you completed the task which I've charged you? Do you have those putrid claws? Well done. I regret not being there and to see you smash those undead into rotting pulp. Scourge are trying to form a base at the Agamand Mills. If they do, then they can stage further attacks within Tirsfall. The orders have been given. Scourge within in the mills must be destroyed. Go to the mills. Collect notched ribs from the rattle cage and cracked skull soldiers, and blackened skulls from the dark-eyed bone casters. To get to the mills, follow the road west. After crossing the bridge, take the next fork north, then keep going north. When you see the windmills, the battle will begin. Sorry, I need to check something. Okay, so the thing is today. Oh, fucking hell. I don't think I'll be able to go. There's going to be another gnome run with the guild, but my sleep schedule's been changed, so I'm falling asleep around like 4. I think it's. Could also be the weather. I don't know. I'll just be knackered these days. It doesn't help that I'm waking up at like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I'm just knackered come late afternoon, evening. I'm just like sitting here, like, you know, just, 4 more hours till I can go to bed. Because I know if I go early, I'll just wake up at like 12 and that'll be that. Um, so I have to stay awake till like 10ish, 11, and then try and sleep. Where is that useless abomination? Or do you have what I need, or you best get... Where's that useless abomination? Or do you have what I need, or you best get out there and find it? What's this? Gloomweed? No need for gloomweed. Mindless mass of flesh is out there picking daisies, convincing the lady knows who knows how many dupes like you into doing the same. No offense. Very well. You're here now, and that's all that matters. Since I'm not going to bother trying to explain things out of abomination, but how you collect... How about... Since I'm not going to bother to try and explain things to that abomination, but you collect what I really need. Doomweed. So you can see the predicament that I'm in, Optimus. The thing is out there collecting the wrong weeds. I'll make it worth your while to collect what I need. Bring me enough Doomweed and I'll give you a suitable reward. It's my understanding they like to plague the flora near the mass grave site to the north of the Brill graveyard. Hurry and be mindful of the gnolls in the area. I really want to do that gnome run. Fuck. Forgot it was going to be today. I'll, I know, I'll just have to double up on coffee. Most excellent, Warlock. Your skill in the art of combat is undeniable. One, two, 9. The strategic documents from Executor Aaron contain all the details we need to wipe the human infestation from the lands. According to the information, the Scarlet Crusade has assigned Captain Perrin and a brigade to the ruined tower southwest of Brill. Kill Perrin, along with 3 zealots and 3 missionaries, and report back to me. Executor Zygan tells me you've been out killing Scarlet Crusaders. Tersful Glades is crawling with them. Veramatris, lieutenant to the Dark Lady, is seeing to it personally that the scum of Azeroth, the human race, gets wiped into oblivion. Here in Tersful Glades, we face a particularly annoying breed of humans, the Scarlet Crusade. Venture forward and wage an offensive on the Scarlet Crusade, Warlock. Bring me back 10 Scarlet Insignia rings as proof of your loyalty to Veramatris and the Dark Lady. So yes, we're working for very evil people here. The Forsaken are basically the evil faction of the game.
Speak quickly.
Have you have you collected 5 vials of Dark Elm blood yet, Optimus?
What now?
Ah, Alchemist. Nice to see a friendly face. I don't get much chit chat from Alchemist and Johan unless he wants something. He's been out of the grave too long. Someday I'll be like that, I hear. Creepy. Maybe by then I won't care.
Beware the living. I'm listening. Dark
You've
lady.
done well, Optimus, and I thank you for your efforts.
Break dreams of honest.
While you were collecting samples for me, my experiments led me to realize that more reagents will be required for this new disease to spread properly. Poisoning some hapless victim as child's play plaguing the entire world proves to be a bit more complicated. One, two. While you were collecting samples for me, my experiments led me to realize that more reagents were required for this new disease to spread properly. Poisoning some hapless victim as child's play plaguing the entire world proves to be a bit more complicated. I will need 5 vile-skin scales from Murlocs in the vicinity. You'll find the creatures along the coast to the north or to the west.
Beware the living.
Be quick about your business.
I could afford 2 bags. I could buy 1 bag and go to the city. Try and sell some stuff. To sell my things. And see if I can't buy some clothes.
Trust no.
All the same, we're up now to 22 slots. I remember doing a custom campaign, Curse of Forsaken or something. It was a Forsaken themed custom campaign, and there was one quest where the demons were ravaging Tirisfal. Like one mission where demons were ravaging Tirisfal, and you you can like claim the bat nests, and the bats will aid you fighting the demons. And they just start swarming across the fields, you know. And they started swarming across the fields, and I remember them completely tying up enemy heroes. It was amazing just to watch, because while I couldn't really leave it to them to finish the job, to finish the fight, they were doing a damn good job of it. You know, while I like the look of this place, it really does not match up with what we see of Lordaeron, of the capital city in Warcraft 3. Like in the cutscene even. Not even in the mission maps, but in the cutscene. I, I'm kind of annoyed by the change. Like I don't know why they have to keep changing it. Actually this bit does match up, though it is shrunken. This bit does match up. Never actually noticed these statues before. He is very nude. I do love this crest. Jesus Christ. Realizing they reused a bit of this stuff from the ziggurat designs. And actually probably used a lot of this from the ziggurat designs. Thinking about it, I think that ziggurat's in here. There's not much on the AH. No deposit. Better vendoring it. Oh, this is obnoxious. This is what happens when you blindly undercut. That's annoying to me, because I was really hoping to make some money off selling the herbs, but right now I'll be better off vendoring them.
What now? Our time will come.
Civil war in the Plague Lands. Ner'zhul, the Lich King, knew that his time was short. Imprisoned within the frozen throne, he suspected that Kojaden would send his agents to destroy him. The damage caused by Illidan's spell had ruptured the frozen throne. Thus, the Lich King was losing his power daily. Desperate to save himself, he called his greatest mortal servant to his side, the Dead Knight, Prince Artus. Though his powers were drained by the Lich King's weakness, Artus had been involved in the civil war in Lordaeron, Half of the standing undead forces, led by the Banshee Sylvanas Windrunner, stage a coup for control over the undead empire. Artus, called by the Lich King, was forced to leave the Scourge in the hands of his lieutenant, Kel'Thuzad, as the war escalated throughout the Plaguelands. Ultimately, Sylvanas and a rebel undead known as the Forsaken claimed the ruined capital city of Orderon as their own. Constructing their own bastion beneath the wrecked city, the Forsaken vowed to defeat the Scourge and drive Kel'Thuzad and his minions from the land. Weakened but determined to save his master, Artus reached Northrend only to find Illidan's Naga and Blood Elves waiting for him. He and his Nerubian allies raced against Illidan's forces to reach the Ice-Crown Glacier and defend the Frozen Throne. Are there people actually buying these? I would be surprised, personally. Census. I'm an officer of the city, working in the capacity of the Undercity Census. Since our liberation from the Scourge, we've tried to keep an accurate track of our city's populace. Through arcane methods and sharpened mental discipline, I'm able to access these records. Business with me? Please proceed. You should know if you do at any rate. Gotta make it to the outer ring. Suppose maybe I could just hold on to that meat instead of trying to sell it. Well, we'll see if it sells or not. We'll let it ride. As good as I told you it would be, yes? Truly amazing, Geraint. How did you do it?
I am forsaken.
Bizarre.
Well,
Everyone has a weakness. It's just a matter of finding it. Your pet is wonderful, Geraint. Apparently that's all in gutter speak.
Be quick about your business.
Atwood. Wait, can I use wands?
Forsaken.
Maybe, but I'm not high enough level.
Yes.
Plain robe.
Victory
Be
for
quick
some
about your business.
What would
Embrace
you
the
ask
shadow.
of death?
Yes, I think you have potential. Maybe I can show you a thing or two. It's up to 45.
No one.
What now?
Watch your back.
Sadly, in my whole plotting here, I'd forgotten how much training fees were. So, yeah. Just switch back to controller.
What now?
What is it?
Auctioneer Nax Remus. Yeah, it's Nax. Wow. That's awkward. I'm gonna hold on to these. I'm actually gonna outright stick them in my bank. Um, there's Montagues all around the place. Mont Montague, Montague. Maybe it's not quite Montague. Not sure. Yeah, I can use wand. There was a bell here, wasn't there? Back. Was there more than one bell here? I remember there being a bell in the cutscene. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is really that accurate a recreation of what we saw of Wateron in the capital city in Warcraft 3. There's a lot of stuff in WoW differs from it, and some I could understand, but others less so. So it's just kind of chafe seeing like oh, here's the area we're in. Yeah, no. I'm broke again, but it's fine. I made progress. Hmm. Alright, none for it but to head up to the mass graves and to the mills. You know what? I'm actually gonna get up. I pretty much just, after a little bit of lying in bed, just went straight to playing. So, I'm actually gonna go get a drink.
Speak quickly.
And,
Where are you living?
maybe some food. I'll, talk to you soon, folks. It's gone 8 now. I should do something. So, I'll talk to you soon, folks. Hopefully, next set I won't be stopping and starting somewhere.